Have you ever had this, a perfect setup, according to all the rules, a clear entry and suddenly you're lost? You start to doubt, get angry and look for a mistake. Today I will show you this situation live, but it's not a failure. This is the market. Now I'll show you how I deal with such moments, while I analyze and why even losing trades can be right sometimes. Yes. If you want to learn how to think like a professional, this video will show an important side of trading that is not often discussed. Today, I'll show you this strategy, but first, let's go through the basic account settings. And this strategy, I use a 1 minute time frame rather. The chart type will be candles. I'm also going to need two indicators. These will be the RSI and stochastic oscillator. We're going to reduce the period for the RSI indicator to 7. This is necessary to better see price fluctuations. Now let's set up the stochastic oscillator. I'm going to reduce the K period to 12, the D period will be 2, the smoothing period will be 2, and the time will remain SMA. Alright, now this completes the settings. I'm sure that you will like this strategy and you will use it often. Now I'm going to start opening trades and tell you in detail what situations are suitable for work. The basic rules are in this strategy. I don't think you'll have any questions after watching this video. So here we go. I start every morning with a market analysis. I share it on Telegram. There's only the important stuff: levels, structure, ideas that help you see the market more accurately. Do you want to connect? Then follow the link in the description, subscribe to the channel, and send me a private message. I'll help you get your bearings and answer you personally. I found the first suitable situation. Now I will open the trade and explain everything to you. The trade time will be 1 minute, starting with an amount of $200. My forecast is that the price is going to rise, so I press the green button to open a trade. Okay, are you ready? Then watch carefully. Look, the price was declining and the line of the RSI indicator was building below the level of 30. There was a downtrend. I saw that the indicator line crosses the 30 level again. This situation, when the indicator line leaves the zone below the level of 30, indicates to me the beginning of a price increase. But it's important not only to get the main trigger, but also to test it. I use stochastic oscillator to check the situation. Now, the lines of the second indicator also cross the level of 20. They are below the level of 20, which means the end of the downward trend. Now, as soon as the indicator lines began to point upwards and cross the level of 20, the situation was formed. Both indicators indicate the beginning of an uptrend. I think my forecast in this situation is correct and I'm going to make a profit. Later, I'm going to tell you about the rules of working with this particular strategy. Ah, boom, yes! The trade is profitable. My capital has increased to $2,084. Let's not waste any time. Let's keep working. I found one interesting situation. It is suitable for error analysis. Now, I will limit myself to the trade amount of $10. Let's open a trade to increase the price. Look, the stochastic oscillator indicator indicates a price increase. The indicator lines were below the level of 20. Now they are pointing upwards and cross the level of 20 from bottom to top. But pay attention to the RSI indicator. The indicator line is above the level of 30, but it hasn't crossed this level. This situation is not triggered from the indicator. Here, I violated the basic rule. You can open a trade only when both indicators indicate that the situation is formed. It is important that the line of the RSI indicator crosses the level of 30 from the bottom up when the price rises, or the level of 70 from the top down when the price decreases. Now, the situation is similar with the stochastic oscillator indicator. If you see that the indicator lines have crossed the level of 20 from the bottom up, then the price is going to rise. If they cross the level of 80 from top down, then the price will decrease. For work, it is better to choose currency pairs with average market volatility. This is when the trend is steadily changing, but it does not do this often. Now, the charts of such currency pairs are more like zigzag. These are important and basic rules to follow when working with a strategy. Well, unfortunately, the trade is unprofitable. The price started to decrease. I hope you will remember this situation and not make such a mistake in your work. I will increase the trade amount to $400. I think the price is going to rise. The indicators indicate this. I press the green button to open the trade. As you can see, the situation is similar to the first trade in this session. After a long decline in the price, an uptrend has begun. Both indicators indicate this. I see that the situation has already formed and the price has started to rise. I think I can make a profit in this situation. Now, I recommend that you always keep a history of your work. Record each of your open trades, the strategy you use, as well as the results and the time at which you open trades. All these data will help you analyze your work, draw conclusions, and use only more profitable strategies, and also choose the best time for the sessions. Trading is a rather difficult job that needs to be taken seriously. Only then you can succeed. Guys, friends, the trade is profitable. My capital has increased to $2,414. Let's find another situation and open the last trade. I have no doubt that I have chosen the right situation to open a trade. I think the market has started a downward trend and the price will decrease. I try to tell you in detail about the strategy, then it's up to you. Be sure to try this in your work. I'm sure you're going to use it often. Let's follow the situation to the end. Strike! 3 out of 4 trades are profitable, and I can see that the account now has an amount of $2,869. The session is over, but the training continues. Remember, the main thing is not just to watch how someone trains, but to understand why they make certain decisions. Today, you got a working strategy. All that remains is to start applying it wisely and patiently. Don't rush to switch to real money. No, take time to train, get into the rhythm, and only then start scaling. Write in the comments what moment in the video was the most useful for you.